Could there be a Trevally Slam?
Yeah, golden, silvers, GT.
Not bad. Hello everyone, welcome to the Deep Drop for another episode. This is a fishing podcast if you just sort of flicked by and thought, oh, what's the Deep Drop all about? Fishing. But it's not a normal sort of this is how you do this and this is where you should go and this is what you should try. It's not about that, Ads, is it? I'm going to throw to you, Adam Ring. Tell us what the Deep Drop is.
Well, the answer is in the name of the podcast, the Deep Drop. So anyone that would be scanning through their podcasting platforms and see the Deep Drop, they might think that we're going to cover all things deep drop fishing, electric reels. We don't. So even the name is a little bit misleading, which is exactly what the podcast is about. We bring up heaps of little things that you either think to yourself or ask a good fishing buddy. We give you our take. Try and answer them and probably get it wrong as much as we get it right, which is fine.
Well, are we saying get it wrong or are we just saying go off on a really loose tangent that might not land anywhere?
I think some we get wrong. but
I'm okay with
that. We try and equip you, the listener, we try and equip you with enough dribble that you can make up your own mind. And that's exactly what the Deep Drop's about.
Brilliant.
We want to know what you think, because every answer is valid, every answer is real, even if they're wrong. Take us as an example.
Exactly, and we don't mind. We're more than happy to put our hands up and say we're not sure, but Jesus, we're going to have a crack at making something
dissecting it. That's right. We'll dissect the hell out of it.
So the beauty of it is we love the engagement. You get lots of sort of feedback, as you said, Ads, across Instagram or even just sometimes we'll run into people. I know you've run into a few people in your travels from shop to shop and so forth and get that feedback, which is great. And it's not always trying to find the right answer. It's just putting your spin on it. And I want to throw it out there and say that I would love nothing more than to hear some of that feedback and different people's opinions and views in real time, in person. And next Saturday, this Saturday coming. Oh my God.
Yep, this Saturday.
Which is the 28th. We're doing a live recording of the Deep Drop on stage at the Melbourne Boat Show.
That's going to be loads of fun.
How much fun is that going to be? And we're going to be able to get the first-hand thoughts and maybe, I mean, we need to be careful what we wish for. We might hear some truths that we don't want to hear about ourselves.
Well, that's okay. We'll deal with it on the fly. So even coming to watch that reaction would be pretty interesting. But we're going to take the conversation directly to the people. So head on down to the Melbourne Boat Show. Luke, you're a hell of a lot more organised than I am, so I'm sure you've got the details in front of you.
Yeah.
Where can everybody catch us at the Melbourne Boat Show on the weekend?
Brilliant. So Saturday 28th, this is this Saturday coming. We are on stage at 4:40, so in the afternoon. So get there nice and early is what I would suggest. Go through because there is so much to look at and, there's a lot of interactive stuff at the boat show this year, so you can check out. It's all on water too, Lots of the boats will be on the water. You'll be able to see them in their natural habitat. It's going to be a nice weekend, nice weather too, I believe. Yep. So there's plenty happening on the stage, Ads, but obviously plenty happening throughout the show. The best part about the whole thing is it's free, so you still need to book tickets, but it's free. So just jump online, go to the Melbourne Boat Show website, do it all there. But we will be there throughout the course of the day, Ads, but we'll be on stage once Merv Hughes finishes up what he's going on about.
Solid opener.
And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just in the middle of trying to organise an Adam Ring Merv Hughes arm wrestle, which could happen at some stage on the side of...
Shit. Can I use two hands?
Stage. And then, so get there. There's, like I said, there's going to be amazing people speaking on stage throughout the day. Merv Hughes, we're going to do a thing. And then after us, Aaron Habgood and Lee Rayner are going to get up and talk about actual fishing, not like what we're going to be talking about. But we're going to be having fun. In fact, I know we're preparing something.
We've been preparing, we have.
And we obviously talk about fishing. It's a fishing podcast. But we're going to the boat show, mate. We can't go in there and talk about... I know you want to, but we can't go there and just talk about redfin fishing.
Yeah, I know. I almost declined the invitation
because of that.
because of that.
We can't necessarily just talk about catching flathead on spinnerbaits. We can't, although we can. Like we'll be there. So if you want to talk about that stuff, come and grab us after the show. But it's going to be boating related. Now,
It is.
I use that very loosely because it could go absolutely anywhere.
But we'll try and stay to the boat theme. And for
try.
everybody wondering who has listened to the podcast before, we do get a little bit loose with the language on the podcast.
Yes.
That won't be happening at the Melbourne Boat
Correct.
Show. So
No.
please bring your family, bring the kids, bring the wife, bring the girlfriend.
Yeah.
It'll be loads of fun. And please join us in the conversation because we really enjoy the conversation more than we enjoy the actual answer. There's so much to break down. There's so many different tangents and ways that things can be answered, and we enjoy breaking that down. So come on down to the boat show,
Get there.
say g'day, join the conversation, and Luke, we will be recording it. Is that right?
Yeah, we will. It's going to be an episode. So you could, if you get involved, you could be a part of the show. Who knows? But get down there. We're going to have a lot of fun, and there's going to be some great things to check out at the show as well. And as I said, it is free. So
Yeah.
get your free
Why
tickets.
wouldn't you go? Why wouldn't you go?
I can't think of any reason.
Me either.
So we'll see you there. We have got a show to do now, though, Adam. So snap back into gear. Pull your head in. Fire up. We're about to get stuck into another episode of the Deep Drop. Now, I've got something that I want to throw to you, and this is a bit of a. When I say throw to you, it's certainly throw to everyone out there because I just think I suppose there's commentary around great captures and I suppose efforts and what you've achieved. The thing that comes to mind and it's around game fishing is Grand Slam on marlin. Right, so
Yes.
obviously for people playing along at home, black stripe and blue marlin is a Grand Slam.
Yep.
That's right, isn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
So, but I was thinking, and that's amazing. And the people that have done, and it's not as easy as, not that it sounds easy, but there's different techniques, different locations. So it's not just a case of going out and hoping you just pluck the one that you haven't got yet. But I was thinking, why stop there? Whether we want to call it a Grand Slam or not, I think there's some species or families of species or, that we could kind of bundle up and make as a bit of a challenge. For
there's
anyone.
already one. There's already one.
Let's hear it.
The Purrumbete Slam. Hey, no, it doesn't. No, I know what you're thinking. It doesn't involve redfin. No shit. Trust me.
Yeah,
Brown
okay.
trout, rainbow trout, tiger or cheetah trout, Chinook salmon,
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I'm glad.
and that's actually doable.
So, but you're saying
It's
that's
a thing.
from the one location.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was actually, it was something I had in my mind, but I was going to throw it out there and just say across the board because I don't want to make this to the point where no one can do it. What I want to do is, like a marlin Grand Slam is very hard for the average punter to achieve. So I'm trying to, I guess, bring a bit of a goal to everyone. And I was thinking trout. You could even throw a brook trout in there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Really, make it a bit trickier, but
Collect the whole set.
collect the set. Woolworths do it. Well, I was thinking just being a bit broader. Like I said, I want to give people the opportunity to sort of be able to hang their hat on something. So I'm not worried about time frames. I'm not suggesting people have to do all this in the one day, but I just think it's the sort of thing that's kind of cool. Like if you're into your natives,
Yep.
and you tick off a yellow belly, tick off a Murray cod, and then tick off an Australian bass.
Aussie bass.
So I'm just, I'm open to suggestions here.
What about some sort of tuna slam?
Yep.
Bluefin,
100%.
yellowfin, albacore,
Long tail.
stripe. I know there's stripies, but do they count?
Probably. Dogtooth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
But see that a tuna slam would be cool because
Yeah,
let's take out stripies.
Yeah.
Southern bluefin,
Yep.
northern bluefin,
Yep.
aka longtail,
Yellowfin
yellowfin,
and doggy.
and dogtooth. So we're talking about 4 tuna species here. And what I love about this is it is very much you have to travel.
Yeah, because this is clearly not done in the same day.
Hang on, did you say are we throwing albacore in there? No, or should we to make a 5?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Albies.
Okay, so 5.
Yeah.
Tuna slam.
The tuna slam. This is not same day, by the way.
But if you do it in the same day.
Because if anyone gets a yellowfin and a doggy off Portland, I'm in.
Wow, imagine as a challenge. You know, like you get across TikTok these days and people doing wild stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trying to do that in 24 hours.
What
Is it even doable?
Could that be doable?
I don't know. I mean, all right, let's say you can quickly nab a bluefin off back Phillip Island, right? Or where's closer to an airport?
Well, you could get 3 of them essentially in the same area. If you were based out of Merimbula, you could get a longtail, a bluefin, and a yellowfin. I don't know about albacore.
Sydney, you'd knock off them, wouldn't you? At the moment, I mean, we were talking to Al McGlashan the other day, and he was saying he's getting yellowfin and bluefin in the. I don't know about longtail though.
Yeah, and the longtails at Merimbula are only there for small pockets at certain times of the year because it's about the lowest, the furthest south.
So could you potentially try and tick off? I mean, let's be honest, this is not going to happen. But yeah, yellowfin, yellowfin, southern bluefin, albacore, and then duck up north somewhere. On your way out, you get a longtail, and then you get a doggy out.
Doggy, yeah.
Man, but without being silly, just across the board, once you've ticked those 5 off, hang your hat on it. That's great. Well done.
That's big time.
Yeah. I was also thinking of the Seriola family with yellowtail kingfish, Samson fish, and amberjack.
Oh, that's a good one. Mm. I was thinking something really obscure like
squid, cuttlefish, and octopus.
Well, that's one. Write that down. No, like yellow fit, like a yellowfin, a yellowtail kingfish, and a yakka. Yellowtail scad.
And a yellow belly. And a yellowfin brim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was about to say
yellowfin whiting.
I was about to say it's a bit shit, but there's a lot of fish with yellowfin.
Yellow. But I think it'd be cool. I just think
the cuttlefish calamari octopus is legit.
That's doable in a day.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No.
That's actually not easy.
Which one do you reckon would be the challenging one?
I reckon octopus.
The octopus?
Yeah. Because it's rare as fuck that you get them on a jig.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you get them, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, every now and then.
In fact, you're probably more chance of getting them on a bait, like a bait on the bottom or over a reef. I don't know. I just think it's cool. I just like the idea of being able to, as an angler, recreational angler, whatever level you're at, having a target that you could sort of set your sights on. And at the moment, it's kind of there's PBs, awesome, and you can always try and up them. But then there's sort of a group together is like a grand slam of marlin, but it's kind of like it's a minority, realistically.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah,
it's pretty cool though.
I like the tuna one.
Yeah, the tuna one's probably that
people would have, and I'll go out on not even on a limb here. I mean, there would be many people that have done that.
It's interesting that's not spoken about like a marlin grand slam.
What? Okay, just straight off the bat, let us know where you fit, how many slams you've achieved. Have you achieved the marlin grand slam? Have you achieved the tuna slam?
What about the whiting grand slam? Sand whiting, King George whiting, and silver whiting.
Yeah, I think I've done that.
Have you?
I think I've done that.
I've never caught silvers. I've caught the other two.
Oh, no, you're right. No, I haven't caught silver whiting.
But you can get them at lakes. You can get them down Western Port offshore. You can get them at Port Phillip.
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
It's it doesn't have the same ring to it. But okay, so there's the tuna slam. We're happy with 5 because we're including albacore.
The trout one's legit.
There's a trout. The trout. So what are we actually including in that? We're saying brown and rainbow.
Yeah. Then I go brook,
tiger.
Yep. Or cheetah because they're kind of
same. We'll accept. Yeah. The native. Do we want to include another species? So Murray cod, yellow belly, Aussie bass.
A silver perch native?
Macquarie perch? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I feel like there's got to be something that involves a barramundi. You know what I mean? But I don't...
Yeah.
See, I feel like... and this is kind of something that's... You'd have to put a bit of work into, but you could almost go like each state's,
Yeah, the
big fish.
Well, what would be each state's most iconic fish?
Well, barra in a territory.
Would be the territory, yeah.
I mean, WA, would it be
Would it be WA jewfish? Probably a WA jewfish, I reckon, just because, You can't really get them too many other places.
South Australia is an interesting one because would you say snapper
Yeah,
based on the big fucking
or bluefin.
or I mean kingfish, a big kingfish. I feel like
I feel like it's snapper, even or whiting because they get those big Kangaroo Island bad boys.
What about Victoria then?
It would be snapper. Oh yeah, maybe.
Tassie?
What?
Trout?
No, Australia, not overseas.
Sorry, I thought we were doing international as well. I was going to do New Zealand next. And New South Wales and Queensland.
They're sport for choice.
Yeah. You'd almost say New South Wales would almost be, wow, it's really spread, isn't it?
Insane, yeah.
What would be their iconic, I mean...
Probably, I think it
Marlin?
would... Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
And Queensland, mud crab?
Spanish mackerel?
Yeah, coral trout. I don't know. But anyway, there's that. But I like but see, even Trevally, like, could there be a Trevally slam?
Yeah, golden, silvers, GT.
Not bad.
They're probably the three main. There's heaps of other.
Yeah, there's a heap of those.
Heaps.
Yeah. But if you want to call out golden Trevally, silver Trevally, and giant Trevally, there's your Trevally slam.
That'd be cool.
All right, so let's hear it. I know for a fact that some of our listeners have done probably multiple of these slams now. Think about it. So let's hear it. What have you done? Native slam, Ciriola slam,
That sounds
Trevally slam, tuna slam,
Ciriola
Grand slam.
Slam just
Sounds a bit.
sounds like a nipple.
Yeah. Am I saying it right?
I don't know. I think so.
That one might be trickier. Oh, Samson fish, kingfish, amberjack.
I like that one though.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it. I love it. Good. It's just one that I like. It's that sort of thing there. I love. Someone will get up there and go, "I've done them all."
Could we go
to prove it?
Could we go the noxious species slam?
Oh yes.
So like carp, redfin, marron.
Oh no, trout's not noxious. Yeah, I like that. Yep. All right, the noxious slam.
Shit fish bag.
Oh, that would be if you've done a noxious slam, you'll get extra points at Carpathon 24.
Yeah,
when
you get a head
rock up,
start.
you'll get a T-shirt.
Yeah, and bonus points.
Yeah,
You start. It's like a
you
it's
can
like
start
a
the day
handicap.
before. Yeah,
That's cool. Or you get like 3 hours on everyone else.
and you wear it's a T-shirt that says "Noxious Slammer."
Noxious slam. Yeah. Yes.
And we'll get Penn to sponsor the event.
Should get a reel done.
Yeah.
There's so many options. Noxious slammer.
All right, good. Well, let's hear it. Yeah, I think. Have you done any of them when you actually think about it? You would have done the native slam. Yeah, you have. I've been with you. I reckon I've been with you for each of those.
Yeah.
I remember you.
I haven't caught a Macquarie perch if we're putting that in there.
No, I think we were sticking to the three, weren't we? Bass, yellows, and cod.
Yep, I've caught. Yeah, so I've done that one.
You caught a cod as bycatch when we were chasing yellows one day.
That's right. That's the only cod I've ever caught.
With Big Steve Trembath, from memory.
Yep.
And I've been with you catching bass.
Yep.
I don't know if you've caught Samson fish or amberjack.
Nah, I haven't caught them.
Trevally? Where are you at with the Trevally? You've done silvers.
Done silvers. I've
golden.
done golden. I haven't done GT. Haven't got GT.
And
Not even a little one.
Marlin?
No. Never.
Tunas?
Only longtail and bluefin.
Albacore?
Oh, and albacore. So I'm missing the doggy and the yellowfin.
Okay. I love this.
The trout
great.
one.
Oh, trout, yeah.
I haven't caught a cheetah or a tiger trout.
Me either, which makes me want to remove them from the list because then I've done the trout one.
Yeah, that's same. Same.
Same deal. I reckon I've been with you for. I reckon
we've done the
trout
we've done
slam.
the trout one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, not only let us know if you've done any of these slams, but is there anything we're missing?
Yeah, we're surely missing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I mean, there's lots of iconic, like I said, Barra, Snapper. Like, but where do they sit with the slams?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you got to group them. You got to group them nicely.
Is there a redfish slam? So it's like Snapper, Nanny Guy, Emperor. You know what I mean?
That's not a bad one.
Maybe
Magret
anyway.
Jack. Is there some? Do you reckon there's some sort of crustacean slam, like mud crab,
Actually-
freshwater yabby, bass yabby, and crayfish?
Hey, crusty slam.
The crusty slam.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Hey, we're open to anything here. And obviously the squid, octopus, and cuttlefish slam. Cephalopod slam.
I've only caught squid. I've never caught an octopus. I've been on the boat while one's caught. I've never caught a cuttlefish.
Haven't you?
No.
See, I've actually ticked that slam off. I've done the cephalopod slam.
That's interesting because that's like home waters. I've never caught a cuttlefish.
There you go. They're the sort of ones when you hook them, you think you're snagged, so you just try and rip it out of it.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's good. All right, slams.
The
Discuss.
slams.
Bring it up.
What slams are we missing? We're missing some good slams, I reckon. There's got to be something there.
I think the people out there will let us know, and we'll add them to the list. But in the meantime, we'll set up these on Instagram and just go through and tell us what you've done.
Yeah.
Hey, I was fishing the other day. Oh, estuary perch, like perch, perch slam.
Well, there could be a bucket mouth slam.
But even
Barramundi, estuary perch, Aussie bass, tarpon.
But you could put perch in as a slam. English perch,
Oh yeah.
estuary perch,
Yep. Golden perch,
golden perch,
silver perch.
Macquarie perch.
A few perches.
Wow. All right.
That's
On the
a
list.
unique one. That's a trophy.
Yeah.
That's a trophy slam, I reckon.
Oh,
The
that's
perch.
that's I've done 3. I think I've done. So English perch, redfin,
Yep.
yellow belly,
Yep.
and estuary perch.
Yep. I've caught a silver perch.
Have you?
Yeah.
Geez, you've nearly ticked off that.
I have. I think Macquarie perch is about the only one I haven't got off that.
Oh, you're going to need to get out there. The Maccas. They're on
Maccas.
their way back, mate.
Oh, I know. It's
I love what fisheries are doing with the Maccas. They're cool looking fish, by the way.
They are.
Really cool. Prehistoric looking.
Yep.
Do you reckon prehistoric looking is something that you say at least 10 times in your lifetime when you're fishing for fish like that? Estuary
'Cause-
perch, prehistoric looking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Barramundi, prehistoric looking.
Flathead. They've been around forever.
But it's funny the things you think about, and it's actually a good segue because I was thinking about this the other day. I was fishing and for estuary perch, and it was just a nice quiet afternoon, flicking a few topwater lures around, and I don't know, I don't think I'm alone here. Do you have an inner dialogue when you're fishing?
Yeah.
What does your inner dialogue sound like when you're fishing on your own?
Why you keep casting? Go home. You're catching nothing.
This is interesting, and I'd love to hear. And look, I'm sure it changes from situation to situation, but you have that inner dialogue. Well, it sounds like you do, but mine is like questioning everything I'm doing.
Oh yeah. Like it starts off with it's funny how the inner dialogue progresses throughout any given session, especially when you're alone. Because
I think that's the big one.
that's because you're sort of like, all right, this is going to happen. Like you're all up and about early, and then you hit the first 2 snags and nothing happens, and you're like, oh.
Well, before you continue, I think because early on there's inner dialogues that I get, which is like, how good's this? How beautiful's that? Look at that sunset. Like this is magic. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And then you're right. And then it's like, fuck, we're on here. This is perfect. This is
that's
perfect.
right.
Everything's set up here.
Yeah.
If I check your knots again, yep, I'm good.
Yeah. Or fuck, the water's dirty. Why is it dirty?
Do you know? Have you would have had that inner dialogue at times that's just saying one thing: go home, just go home. Adam, go home.
Yep. In any form of winter fishing, what do you?
Yeah. But again, that's very much a solo fishing one too. It's just like, mate, what are you doing out here? You're on
Do you know
your
what?
own. Clearly,
What's,
no one's out here because there's no fish.
do you know what I reckon is some of the best inner dialogue is the first hit. So the first pluck on a plastic, the first bump on a hard body, the first half buckle on a bait rod, and you go, they're here.
Yeah.
They're here.
Mine sounds like this. Ooh.
At least I know they're here.
But then you're right. The progression of the inner dialogue is very interesting, and I'm sure everyone's is very different, and it goes through different phases. But I feel like where you were going with it is probably similar to mine because it starts the doubt. It's just like,
yeah.
I don't think it's happening.
Yeah.
Is that water a bit shit? Yeah, it's a bit dirty.
But before you hit the doubt thing, you're like, okay, they'll be on the next snag, and then you'd be like, oh, do you need to take a piss?
Is this the moment I move? Like, do I take a piss and then move spot? Because and we've spoken about this on the podcast before about how long, and we used trout fishing in a river as an example. How many casts do you give it? How long do you give it before you move on? If you're on your own, you're having all sorts. Well, I'm having all sorts of mental battles with myself. Going, stop casting and move.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you tend, especially on your own, do you tend to overfish a certain spot? Like,
I do.
I'll paddle up to a snag in the yak and go, there has to be fish on here.
Yeah.
And just keep casting all around it from every angle going.
Do you know what I reckon it is?
And then hit that same snag on the way back.
Yeah. But I reckon there's an element of it, like, say it's me and you, right? And we pepper a spot on a river, not much is happening. I'm happy to move on because I use you as an excuse going, well, he's not getting them either, so move on.
Yeah. Or, or you snag one, and if it's your first couple of casts, you try and shake it off so that you don't have to paddle in or motor in and screw the snag up. Or you might go, nah, it looks too good, so you pop it.
Yeah.
Quickly retie, snag again, and then your mind just goes, fuck this.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. And depending on how far you're into the day, because quite often that could be, we're done.
Oh, I reckon I could almost guarantee that just that scenario ends about 85% of my trips.
Yeah, and the 85% of trips that it ends, you're probably 70 to 80% of a full day's fishing.
Yeah.
Like you could keep going, but it ends and you're probably... Because any less than that, you'd retie and keep fishing. But when you're at close to the end anyway, that's it.
I'm done. Oh, I hate snags.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But, when you're pulling fish off them, it's like, how good are snags?
Yeah, I know they're crucial, but fuck, they bite better than the fish. They're always on, snags.
Oh, they don't...
They're always on.
They bite the hardest.
Yeah.
Name a fish that bites harder than a log. You can't.
And you never... Yeah, that's right. You rarely pop them off either. You've always got to bust them off.
Yeah. But yeah, so the inner dialogue continues throughout the course of the day. But I was just interested because I certainly loud and clear.
What about the inner dialogue? So different scenario. Say you're out in the bay bait fishing for whatever it is, whiting snapper. There's always one corner of the boat that goes.
Yeah.
Heaps better than the other. The inner dialogue, like, how?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. When you start questioning that, that plays all sorts of games with you.
Especially
because then it changes the way you do things.
It does, and especially if you're fishing with someone, because you generally sort of half monitoring your corner. Like, what the fuck?
And then if you're not in that corner, it's like, fucking hell, come on, buddy.
I'll kick this prick in.
Yeah, I invited you.
I'll kick him in.
Show some etiquette. Fuck off. But I don't tend to get that inner dialogue as loudly if I'm with someone else. Like I fished.
No, because you can generally just say it out loud.
Yeah, I fished a few days ago with Lee Rayner and we filmed some stuff. We're doing squid in that Lonsdale Bight, chasing some big squid. Tough, like it was really tough. Like we got some nice squid. Don't get me wrong, but we were really hoping for the big jumbo, And there were times where you're right. The inner dialogue just comes out of your mouth.
Yeah,
it's now just dialogue,
and it's generally swearing your ass off at any given species that isn't going.
The first thing Lee said to me when they were pulling in to pick me up, "We're filming, don't swear." That's the first thing he said. You know me very well.
No, it doesn't say knows you way too well.
Needless to say, there will be plenty of edits for the production crew. That's whatever. So that's when the dialogue should be inner.
Yeah.
But I love it. Do you have? I mean, I often have music going. My inner dialogue is just some tunes in my head.
Yeah.
Speaking of tunes, this is a bit out of realm of the Deep Drop podcast, but the new Blink 182 album, far out.
Is it all right?
Oh my god, it's their greatest. It's the best. Do yourself a favour. If there's any
hang
punk
on.
rock, it's their best.
Just be careful.
No,
Be careful.
no, it's their best. I will challenge anyone who suggests otherwise. Do you want to fight?
I haven't listened to it yet, so.
And I'm a Blink fan from way back.
Yeah, I know you're a proper Blink fan too.
Yeah,
Because I would say I'm a casual Blink fan.
yeah, that's okay.
But
I haven't stopped playing this album since it came out. I think it was last week. Like every day I've listened to the album in its entirety, at least once. Yeah, it's proper.
it's controversial what you're saying right now.
Maybe, but if you're a Blink fan out there, get in touch.
No, I actually
Deep Drop.
I actually want to know.
Yeah, no, mate, I am not
Can you you're good with this sort of shit. Can you do like a
poll.
Spotify poll and just
Yeah.
list the Blink albums?
Well, we'll do it on Instagram. So jump over to Instagram. We'll do obviously we'll talk about fishing and some of the topics we've raised tonight. The Grand
This is important.
Slams.
This is important.
Grand Slams is really great. I can't wait to hear about that. We've spoken about inner dialogue. Let us know what your inner dialogue sounds like. But I'm going to put it out there. Blink 182. Well, firstly, you need to listen. You can't see. This is the thing.
I know.
When it's new and it's brand new, like I'm talking, it's a week old or whatever. They've had a couple of songs out for a little while, but you can't just have a quick browse through.
That's right. You've got a proper listen. I just can't wrap my head around how it could be better than Enema of the State.
And that's the challenge because that was head and shoulders above everything else they've done, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Until now.
Damn.
It sounds unbelievable. Travis Barker produced the whole album. He's a freak.
He's a freak.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Original lineup. That's important.
OG lineup is epically important. People listening that know me to this will just be shaking their head because I haven't stopped talking about.
When I say original lineup, it's not the original.
No, well,
but it's what most people would know
exactly.
is the original lineup.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to bang on about it. I don't need to. The music does the talking.
I'm gonna have to listen. Big road trip tomorrow, Luke. I think I might have to put it on.
Please do it, and please let me know what you think. While we're completely off subject, this episode will be coming out the night of opening night in the NBA.
Ooh,
Our time.
Do we?
So as people are listening to this, whether it's the night of or the next morning, the Lakers or Nuggets will have just had their first win.
Yep.
Or the Suns or the Warriors will have just had their first win for the season, and we are back, baby.
Do we need to do another podcast on the NBA?
Do we do an NBA podcast?
Just a
Maybe we do.
deep drop round one breakdown or something.
Is anyone out there? It's probably not the right audience to ask if you want an NBA podcast, but if you do, let us know. If you'd listen, I'm up for it. Fuck, I'm so pumped about the NBA this season.
So am I. You got League Pass sorted?
No.
I'll give you my password. I've already paid.
Sick. Let's don't say it now.
No, not now.
All right, we're getting off track.
That's right. We did talk fishing.
That's what the deep drop's all about.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's us for another episode. But please come down on Saturday. We'll be on stage at 4:40.
Yep. We won't we won't be talking about Blink 182 or the NBA unless you want to come and talk to us about that after after the stage show.
You say that now.
But we will be talking about all things boating.
Yeah, not all things. Our version of all things.
Yeah, and I'm not a boating person's arsehole, so I won't be bringing too much to the table.
But it is going to be boating themed for sure. We're going to have lots of fun. So 4:40 on Saturday. Merv's going to be there just before us doing some things on stage. Lee Rayner and Aaron Habgood on stage after us. So there's going to be a jam-packed couple of hours. So please come down. Get there nice and early. We'll be floating around if you want to be yarn. And we can't wait to see you there. But in the meantime...
don't forget to grab a ticket because it's free, but you've got to register for a ticket for the boat show.
Yes, well said. Free, still register, still book it. Yeah. Deep Drop Instagram is where you'll find us. Please get involved. We want to hear. We've got a lot that we want to hear about from this episode. So you're going to need to put aside half an hour or so and just really just start typing.
Make some notes.
Love it. All right. Thanks, everyone. We will see you again real soon. Thanks, Adam.
Peace.